Here we go again. Good morning of the Doc Bob Lee. I'm your host, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive broadcast that brings New York City straight to you, and you can stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Now, leading things off, our first guest is a peer advocate with the Samaritan Daytop Village, and she joins us today to share her story, battling addiction, and how her lifestyle change has inspired her to help others. It's a wonderful story. Please welcome to the show, Paula Byrd. Paula, how are you feeling and how are you doing?
I feel great, Bob. I'm excited. Just very glad to be here another day.
Because you've been through some things, you've been in the community, you've gotten into some things on the bad side of the street, and you've come up on the other side, and now you're able to help others get what they need out of life. And I think that's beautiful.
Yes.
You come through it, and now you're helping many others.
Yes.
Do it. How did it?
Actually, I had 33 years out there. The use of the addiction, heroin, crack cocaine, incarceration, and it's a bad feeling. Some people don't know how to get out. It's a struggle. It's people that, individuals like myself who want to get out, but we don't know how, and it's a spiral. It just spirals down. You go further down. It's painful.
You hit rock bottom, and you've seen a lot of things in that terrible journey.
Terrible journey. Yes, I've seen a lot of things. I've experienced a lot of things. And I just want to, let the next person know that you can change. You can move forward. You can come out of it, but you have to want to. It has to be something that you want, and you really have to work hard at it. And for me, it was like, as hard as I worked to go out there to use, right, to be destructive, I kind of reversed it and use it toward doing what's right, changing my behaviors and my ways and my thinking, and that plays a major part in it.
Yeah. For people who don't understand that life, take us through some of the things that you had to go through.
Wow. Losing the trust from my family, the trust from my children, which I've gained back today fully. I have awesome grandchildren. I lost myself in it, and then coming back, I had to actually figure out who I was. Like, I tell people, did I really like chocolate ice cream?
Wow.
I had to actually strip down to the core and find out who Paula was, right? And begin to love Paula for who Paula was, despite the things that happened in my life and that I've done, I know I've hurt people in that path.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad to have my family back in my life. I have my parents. I have 8 other siblings, and my parents are 95 and 94 years old.
Woo.
Right? And they're still together, right? And they're still doing things. And I'm still able to get on the phone and say, hey, Dad, and my dad told me, he said, just don't look back, just keep going.
Exactly.
Just keep going.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what was that spark of, did you come to God? What turned you around? What turned that whole situation around for you?
When people say those yets, right? That's not me, or that's not going to happen to me. And when I found myself in a hallway, right, on a cardboard box, right, I said, yeah,
This is not me.
This is not me. This is not, what was instilled in me, I just, and the whole time you want more, you want to do right, but you have to really dig deep and find that inner strength to say, no, I can't do this to myself anymore. You know, it's not about the kids, because sometimes we think we could do it for the kids, we could do it for our parents, but it has to be for you. And once you do it for you, it's a totally different experience. It's rewarding.
And there are probably a lot of people out there trying to help you, praying for you, but you can't help anybody until they can first begin to learn how to help themselves. Is that
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to, my mama can pray, right? And then it comes a time when they just give it to God, right? And I was always a spiritual person, and I knew the things that I was doing weren't right, you know. So it all came to play, and I just said, whoa, I can't. You know, my last statement when I walked into admissions for treatment was, I don't want to die. Right? Because that's what I felt. You know, it was nothing left for me to do but lay down, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah. So then you went and you got the help, and you turned your life around.
Absolutely.
How did you do it?
I walked in, like I said, I just stripped down, and I closed my mouth, right? And I listened, and instead of getting an attitude when something was said to me or I was corrected about something, I just took it in, you know, and listened, and, you know, said, okay, maybe I need to do this, right? Maybe I need to turn this way, right? Maybe I need to make that right instead of that left.
So you went to a facility?
I went to Samaritan Van Wyck facility in Queens. And the staff there, the counselors, the therapists, they were amazing. They were amazing. They allowed me to go through what it was I needed to go through, and becoming the person that I am today. You know, they cheered me through it. I struggled, you know, but I kept pushing forward. And the more I pushed forward, the better I felt about myself, because I did it for me. You know?
And now you're helping others.
Yes.
You've turned your life around completely. You did a total 360.
Yes, I'm actually a student now at BMCC, the Borough Manhattan Community College. My major is human services. So I'm really excited. You know, I'm really excited. Yeah.
Got your life on the right path, and you're doing your thing. And you work at Daytop. Yes,
I do. Yeah, I'm a peer advocate here at Samaritan Daytop Village.
Tell us about some of the programs that you offer.
So we offer resources for training, recovery coach training. We also offer resources for housing. We connect you, you know, health and wellness. If you need somebody to talk to, socializing. We have a veterans program as well. It's like I said before, it's an array. You may come in here, you just may need somebody to help you fill out an application, right? Or a resume, employment, housing. How do I connect to housing? You know, it's an amazing job. It's fulfilling. It's rewarding. You know, I really like it, and I'm learning. You know, my boss told me, she said, just keep asking questions, and that's what I do. That's what I do.
You know, your parents and everybody, all your friends and family are very, very proud of you. They said, she turned her life around, and others. I mean, the big inspiration to a lot of other people who are falling short and want to clean their lives up too. And you are sitting right there in a position to be able to help a lot of people, because you've been there, you've done that.
Absolutely. You know, life experience, you know, so I tell them, say, hey, I can share mine with you, you know, and mine might not be as bad as yours, or mine might be worse than yours, my story. But the thing is, it doesn't matter. You know, it depends on you. You know, what is it that you want to do? I work around you. I'm not here to, there's no big eyes, no little U's. I can't tell you what to do. You know, do you think this will work for you? You know, so let's remove those barriers, you know, because there are a lot of barriers in a way, and we have to figure out what those barriers are so you can move forward.
Paula, where can we go to get more information on what your organization is doing and what you're doing?
Yes, at Samaritan Daytop Village, Park Bronx Recovery Center. The number is 929-244-1500. My extension is 1606.
Paula Byrd, peer advocate, Samaritan Daytop Village. Paula Byrd's Road to Recovery. That sounds like a book to me, Paula.
It sounds like a book to me too.
Put the pen to the paper. Here we go. Here, let me give you the first pen. Here.
Thank you.
Put the pen to the paper.
Absolutely.
Paula, thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you all for having me.
Oh, you're so very welcome, and you're always welcome to come back because we
Thank
need you to help us help others get what they need out of life.
Okay, thank you.
Paula, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break. We've got more coming up next right here on Open.